What's up, nerds? Hey, nerds. It's God's Master here, aka G to the 3, and I'm here with a video to help you spotlight some of the challenges of the Courts of Embereth. So I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough here of one of the decks that I'm using, trying to get this situated so it works in a way that you can see me, and I'm framed really, really well. There it is. Okay, so we're going to go through the challenge of the Courts of Embereth. Let me show you what I've built for this first node here. It's built of 4 nodes. I'm using Sarkhan the Broken for all of it. In this node, you need rares and you need to do beasts. Nothing higher than rares. You got to use commons, uncommons, and rares. This is kind of my rare deck build out that I enjoy using quite a bit. Let me see, can I put this over there? That does work that way, pretty neat. So Casualties of War, Drown in the Lock, Repeated Reverberation, Connive, Shadow Spear, Labyrinth of Scophos. I really like that card. I'm using Death Sprout since I'm using Labyrinth of Scophos. Quartzwood Crasher, of course, is a beast. Lovestruck Beast, Hydroid Crisis. Now, what's important about this node is you got to understand that this is a cast creature node. So you got to make sure that you are actually meeting the objectives by casting the creature, not specifically just summoning them. So if it were a summoning thing, then the nodes part would work really, really well. It wouldn't have any challenges that way. But seeing as how it needs to actually be cast, that's what we got to do. All right, so let me show you real quickly how to go through this node. Hopefully I can get it real quickly and achieve all of the objectives. So I don't want to do Crasher just yet. I do want to power, let's get this on the board here so I can get the loyalty, and I can charge up to my third ability as quickly as possible, and I can go that route as quickly as possible. All right, so that's good. That's on the board. And let's see here. Now, this guy, Domri, right? Domri, draw a card, predatory, fights. Domri's really powerful. He's really good with beasts. Do I want to do this? I think I do. I'm going to mute Drown in the Lock. Go for some freebies. Let's see here. I guess we could go... Actually, let's go here. All right, and Goblin, why did that come out twice? Is that one of the nodes here? All right, Shadow Spear as well. Let's actually still just, let's go ahead and do this, and we'll do this. Cascades, baby. That's what we want, is all the cascades. One more turn, I should be able to wipe the board of this little nuance here. All right, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. Bring this up and cast another double reverberation, actually. Put this above. And we want to get to our third ability as quickly as possible. So there is that. And that should... Why didn't it let me kill him? We have more than enough cards in our graveyard now to kill him. Casualties of War, I don't think I'm going to need here. Blue, red, green, so we'll go there. Alright, so we're at our third ability. We got to get this other Crasher out, though. And then that should be game. Oh, that's why he keeps hitting the board. I'm like, why does he keep facing it out? It's because of the card I cast. It's that Labyrinth of Scophos. Folks. All right, so we're gonna do this and hope that that's enough. I really don't think I need that. That's not gonna play. Let's see. All right, so let's go here. Let me get that Scophos. I'll see if I can wipe the board with these two guys. Should be able to kill these guys. I don't know why it's not letting me crush them. Why is it not working? Just putting creatures in the graveyard, or cards in the graveyard. It's not letting me destroy one of them. Maybe I don't have enough creatures in the graveyard. I don't know. I have to go back and look. What I do know is that's a lot of critters that he's got there. We need to get our stuff on the board, so let's just make that happen. All right. Shadow Spear. Let's go ahead and get this done. So he has haste when he does come out. Lovestruck Bestials. Now what's neat about the card, come on, all right, cool, Cascade. That's what I'm talking about. One turn objective meeting. The neat thing about the token for Quartzwood Crasher is it's a base power of 1/1, so that works for the beast critter. So basically it makes a bigger creature, and I should win next turn. Let's see. We shall see. Boom, boom, and boom. You can see we meet all of the objectives here. And the challenge with this, I'm gonna have to rethink the other card. Let's go get, can we get this to fire off? I think we can. Let's see. I'm trying to get the deal on the board here. Let's do this. That works. Yeah, I wanted to get the life gain on the board so we can actually make that happen. Gain life pretty much all the way at the top, and game. And that's how you win. That's how that deck works. So they're all rares, uncommons, and commons that are in that deck. Works pretty well. And we work it very, very elegantly. And you want to make sure that, again, double check when you're building your decks, make sure you double check the stuff. I'll demonstrate here. I'm going to build another one right now. I'll do a monitor here. Okay, so we got some pinkies. I'm trying to get up to 400 so I can go get another free mythic here in just a bit. But all right, so summon 4. Okay, so this objective in the right node is summon 4 or more knight soldiers or warriors during a single fight. Locked and loaded 2 more supports with following equipment, following subtype equipment. All right, so the real point of today's video is I wanted to lay out for you guys what it is I use. It's kind of my standard deck. This is my favorite standard deck that I use to basically dominate all nodes in any events, and I just modify this deck wherever I can. Most of my cards have it, and I consider this my pretty much, I think it's the strongest deck in standard right now. And here's what it has. It has Golos, the Tireless Pilgrim. It's an artifact. I have Emery, creature, merfolk, wizard. I love free stuff. She brings, this card cost is reduced 2 for each artifact you control. When this creature enters the battlefield, destroy the top 5 cards of your library. At the end of your turn, return the first artifact creature or artifact support from your graveyard to play under your control. So guess what I'm doing? I like free stuff, so we're going to go put a bunch of artifacts in this deck. Shadow Spear is probably one of the best little quick artifacts that are out there, simply because it gives you lifelink and trample plus 3 to your first creature. But when it's on the board, it takes away hexproof and prevent damage from creatures, and you're playing from creatures. So that's really good because there's Gaia's Revenge is a thing, and people like to throw out a 16/9 trample with haste or a creature with haste, and I can't stand that puppy, so I wind up destroying it every time I can. Magic Mirror is an underutilized card. I rarely see any decks playing it. I think it's a very powerful card mid to late game. So turn 3, 4, 5, it starts to fill your hand up with 2 cards, powers them up with mana, and it's really neat. I used to use this, and I would use the card engine that I would use was Fires of Invention, which lets you play max of 2 cards per turn unless you destroy fires. And I fiddled around with it. It was just too unpredictable. Embercleave, because Embercleave is boss. Casualties of War, one of my favorite removal spells for most things that are in there. Tameo, Collector of Tales, is part of the combo that I use. Vadrock, we go get another card out of there. Oh, we got to charge up our deal here. And the other one is Song of Creation. So my engine of choice now is Song of Creation along with Tameo. So Song of Creation allows me to go beat down. Song of Creation allows me to basically power up my hand, recharge it with cards, and then it feeds the first 5 cards mana from that right away. And I think it's fantastic. And then with Tameo, what winds up happening is that whenever you discard that card, now I don't know if this is a glitch or if this is going to be a long-term solution, but whenever that card is discarded from your hand, your opponent, it says, while the support's on the board, whenever your opponent makes you discard a card, return that card to your hand, it gains half of its mana. Well, it's anything that makes you discard your card at the end, it considers your opponent's turn. Once your turn is over, it basically considers it from that point forward your opponent's turn. Since it's end of turn, I think this is the way it's working. That's why anytime it drops from hand, it gets reloaded. And finally, Stitch in Time. You know, it's a masterpiece. I know not everybody's going to have access to this. Another one you can use, which is a mythic, is oh, I always forget the name of it. It's Chance for Glory is another one, and I think those are the only 2 that offer additional swaps. So you could use that one as another way of getting it done. That said, this is the deck. So what we do is we put this into here, and the objective was knights, right? So we're going to go in here. We're going to edit this. And we're going to go load a couple of knights in here. The cards I take out for knights are going to be Embercleave, because it wins too quickly. If you don't take Embercleave out of your deck to edit and put other stuff in there, it's going to win the game too fast. The other thing I take out typically is the magic mirror, because it's not as important. I leave casualties of war because of removal. And then I go in here, and I like to master cards that I haven't yet mastered. So I just go in here, and I take the opportunity with these events to go master cards. So I'm grabbing 2 knights that I haven't mastered yet. Ooh, here's some new stuff. When a creature you control attacks or is buffed, you draw a card and lose 2 life. I don't like that. At the end of your turn, each equipment card in your hand gains 3 mana for each knight you control. Not really excited about that. Whenever this creature deals damage to your opponent, planeswalker, or spell, you control deals damage to your opponent's planeswalker. Fetch the first card from your library, gains half of its mana. I can dig it. That sounds good. Sire. And then, is there anybody else that is on the bigger tip? I guess these are the only ones that I haven't yet. There's another Sire. Whenever this creature attacks, the first other creature you control gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is this creature's power. Okay. Not really impressed with that. Let's just go... What about Rowan? When this creature enters the battlefield, fetch the first Vanguard or Rowan subtype from your library. Whenever this creature deals combat damage, opposing planeswalker and opposing Vanguard loses 3 shield. Okay, that helps with Vanguards. That's fine. Let's go. I don't care. They're not there to win the game. They're just there to help me meet my objectives. So I got to get 4 knights out and 2 equipments. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it. See, this is why we always reread our objective points. Let's see. Maybe I do want... let's go in equipment. All right, so we're clicking equipment. Go here. See if I have anything that is unmastered. Nope. Let's take all those out. Is there anything I have unmastered? Let's see. Bronze Sword. Is there anything more? Uncommon. Artifact equipment. This card is in your hand. It gains 2 mana while the support is on the board. The first creature you control gets +2/+3. Solid. Good enough for me. I just like any objective I have, I want to make sure I have at least 2 cards that meet the qualities of that objective, because if I don't, then what winds up happening is I can take, I guess I can take Stitch in Time out. I'll take that out, because I shouldn't need to do a lot of turns. Maybe that's a huge mistake. Actually, you know what? If I am doing that, Vadruk then doesn't become necessary. Do I have anything else in there that would come in for under 10? We'll just run it. Let's go. We're taking too long here. Whoop. No, we don't want to buy crystals. We just want to go. All right, let's give it a shot, see what we got. Now, the challenge here is that you're running against full power decks, so they're going to be coming at you with everything in this set. So you want to make sure, or in this node, because there are no restrictions. In fact, I'm finding more and more, if you chime in if you guys are seeing this as well, there's less, I'm running into more cards or more decks that are playing unrestricted decks when we're playing restricted decks, and that really makes it difficult to win. So if we're playing all rare or lower cards, they're playing all their mythics and masterpieces, and frankly, they can kick our tail doing that stuff. All right, so let's meet our knight objective right now as quickly as possible. He's the same colors as us, so we want to take our colors away from him and keep him from being able to qualify for swipes that he can get. So that still gives him blue and red, but let's see. Okay, he went for red. He got a double drop, triple drop. It's cascading, man. Come on, Greg. All right, so this is the row one I want out. Looking. We go. All right, now we should be able to get a critter on the board. Let's go. Let's go blue. He's got a double. Oh, he did have a double. Conversion took that from him. All right, and let's go. Oh man, come on, what do I need? 1? I need 1. All right, fine. And I whiffed. I didn't get an artifact at all. That sucks. Come on, man. I did take a lot of the artifacts out when I was adjusting for it, but if I get to go again here, it looks like I get a free swap. All right, and there is one of our more important cards, so let's go get it out. And sorry, that there. Okay. And let's see, we'll go here. All right. All right, right, so we should get 5 charges from this card as we go here. So 5 creatures or casts right away. We're going to mutate. We're going to mutate. Actually, let's do this. Let's mutate you. And we're going to bring back Mantle of Tides. It gets full mana. That way we can cast our equipment objective. And I think we still need 2 more nights. Is that right? We need 3 more nights. Train more. We got to find them. Can't win too quickly. Especially if they're killing our creatures. Alright, there's Tamiya. That's really what we want. Actually, I think we will leave that right there like that. Okay. Getting their supports off the board. That hits. Alright, now we should be able to get Tamiya out. Tamiya hits the board, and now when we drop our card, we get nada. It still just keeps cycling back so we don't drop any cards. Now we don't lose our hand size. We're not trying to ramp up into a card draw or into actual hand possession or into a hand size. So we have something we're able to do. He's going off though right now, whatever he's doing. He just did his 3rd ability. So I got 3 big creatures coming down. Of course, they're 3 Gaias. We just talked about it. They have lifelink as well. This is going to be brutal. This is going to be a big punch to the face. And I've got to be able to remove him right now. So I need a casualties, and there's one there. So the problem with the Vanguards is it doesn't trigger the... I gotta cast a card here. It doesn't trigger... Vanguards don't trigger... oh, we do have that, though. There we go. Let's just do this. This is why we use Tamiya. And we can use Sarah? Oof, what do we want? Hold on. Got to think this through here. What is this? Is that him? It is. All right, so let's do this. And we want to meet our objectives, and we got to win. I can't be messing around really with this too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this there. Let me go through my thinking process here. So with where are you? Nope, not Shadow Spear. With Song of Creation. When you draw your first land support each turn, it gains full mana. When you cast a non-land card, draw 2 cards, Resourceful 5. The first card in your hand gains 3 mana for each other card in your hand. At the end of your turn, discard all but the first card in your hand. So for some reason, Vanguards don't trigger this mana creation deal. So if I do a Tamiya or any kind of Vanguard right up front, it doesn't give me the mana for it. So we want to put that towards the back. Another thing too is I don't want my first card to have a lot of mana because if it does, what winds up happening then is that it'll still cycle, give the mana to it, but only gives that mana to the first card. It doesn't do it to the second one. And since I'm going to be casting this card here, I'm going to be placing the biggest casting cost card in up front so I can make sure I'm maximizing the mana that it's getting from casting that card, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So we need this thing to go off. So I'm going to click there. Ooh, I got to replace a card. Let's replace you. Yeah, because we need Emery. All right. That goes. That kills him. Should beat down some of their stuff. That fires. I'm going to mutate. Let's mutate that one. And we're going to bring back another Shadow Spear because that one was pretty weak on the board. And we should be firing off. Another trick with Song of Creation, if you keep your hand full, with cards, it casts 1. It doesn't draw 2 cards. It only draws 1, but then it gives the mana for that one. So you still get 5 draws or whatever it is, but you're not having to. The way it does it when you have 2 spots open is it's going through and it's doing. What do I do here? I just say no. I just say no to that. Instead of drawing 2 cards and then giving the mana from both of those to the one card, you can do it one at a time. So it allows you to cast more cards. So that's kind of the trick to this deck. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. It's a strong control deck. You get life gain on the first creature there that's on the board, so it's not assigned individually. So if one of your front end creatures like this gets killed, the creature on the front end now gets the life link, and it continues to ramp up as you go along. So for me, this deck very rarely loses, and that's part of the reason why I like it so much. I want to do that, but I don't think it's going to work. Let's see, I only have one there, and I don't want to lose that. So actually, have I met my objectives? Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. I've got one more night I need to cast. Let's see here. So I don't want to mess around. I just want to get this cast. The problem is this isn't going to trigger the mana ability, so we don't need this. We may need this to go off. Do I have, I do, I can do double mana here. So let's just do this, boom. And now that should fire. And I'm glad I did 2 draws, that way it gets that creature out. And I should be good. Let's mutate, let's pick this one so we have more life gain. We're gonna we'll throw in another song. And let's see, that should charge up the mana, yep. Let's replace you, because I don't care about you right now. I have met our objectives. And as a rule of thumb, you shouldn't be checking your objectives when you're actually going through and doing the thing. That way you can make sure you're not risking your deck crashing. And let's see, do we have... I wonder if I do, hold on. Oh yeah, I do. Roland Stalwarts, I have those. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and get our max out. Oh yeah, and then Vadrak, I forgot that Vadrak's a biggie. Yeah, that's got haste, so let's do that. And we don't need this. So we can do this. And when in doubt, just power up Tamiyo. Just for no reason, just to do it. And anything else? What is this? That is her. What does she do when you do your ability? I don't know her. Deal 2 damage to any target. Fine. Let's do that. Let's just pummel Sarkhan. Okay, and then we're going to mutate. That goes bigger. We're going to go... We'll do another mantle. To kind of get overkill for our equipment. And who are we going to replace? We're going to replace you, buddy. Sorry, buddy. You have served your purpose. Saya. Alright. And now we should be able to get going some serial damage now. Let's see what we got here. So that's 13. Oh, and the Golos didn't get to go. But that's the reason why I kept Golos on the board, is because Emery is going to be bringing back artifact creatures, so I'd rather risk getting her bigger than having him not be bigger. So next turn I should be able to do pretty good if he doesn't wipe the board. Ooh, what did you break? You broke something. Was that my song? I think it was my song. So that's why we want to keep this charged so we can keep this going. So we're going to... Oop, can't do that because our hand is full. What do we got here? We don't need that. Let's get rid of that. Let's use Tamiyo. Let's go get... No Song of Creations accessible. Did I lose song? Oh no, I still got song. Okay, I'm fine. Let's go bring out another Emery first. And we'll go get another Rowan. Get your Rowan. Alright, so there is that. So let's go ahead and grab... Something died. Was it this? I got lifelink, so that must be what it was. Let's see, did that drop it? Alright. No, I had those 2 on the board. Not now. We're fine. We should win next turn. Alright. So final turn, full health, double checking objectives, all done. And... So this one has a lot of decisions to make. I consider this more of a control deck. I know a lot of folks are like, I just want to make big creatures and swing. Most of the time that works, especially if we have Ember Cleave out. Ember Cleave out, we would have won this game a long time ago. But especially when you're trying to complete objectives, it's really important that you're making sure you're acknowledging hey, I can't win too quickly. I got to pace out my threats. And the good thing about this one is even when he gets behind, it can pace out enough threats or enough elimination that when we do it, we're able to control the board. We're able to control their hand. We're able to, not necessarily the hand, but the board. We can get rid of creatures. Casualties of War gets rid of so much stuff, except for the support, the white support that allows them to be able to stop any critter from attacking. So if they attack them, do damage, it halts them. I forget the name of the card, but that card is about the only one that really is a pain in the tail for this deck to deal with. But given enough time, we can control the board well enough that we can go manually break those gems or that support and get rid of its shield so that eventually it falls, and then we can swing in for the win. We're just loading our creatures up to get it done. So I got 3 cards in here that I hadn't mastered, so I'm making progress with those. I'm at level 164. I thought it was 150 something, but 164. And that's how this deck works. Okay. All right. So here's the rewards. I got a Throne of Eldraine pack, 40 gold, baby, and 16 to 15th rank. Let's go into the next node. I'm going to show you how I build this one out. I'm not going to make you watch the game. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Deal 12 or more damage with spells during a single fight. So, okay. And draw 15 or more cards during a single fight. That's pretty easy. We'll do that with our standard deck. So we just go back into Homeboy here. Standard, not why notice, just standard. So we want to do damage with cards here. And actually, I'm going to edit this. I'm going to take out Embercleave. That's usually my go-to card to get rid of stuff. So let's do damage. Do some damage up in here. Just select that. Search. Actually, sorry. I'm going to make sure I'm selecting it that way. And in fact, is there anything I haven't mastered yet that I can do that with? Nope. I've mastered all of those ones. So I ain't mastering any cards here, baby boy. All right. So obviously the immediate one I'm going to look at is Electro Dominance, because it adds mana to your board. It's really good that way. What's another one that we can use? I'll tell you another one. And again, you want to go get 2. Actually, I should do this. Boop, boop, boop. This one's good because of... Where is it? Where is it? I know it's uncommon. There it is. Beacon Bolt. So this one's good because deals damage to any target equal to the total number of spells in your graveyard. I don't know if this deck has that many spells, so let me look. So we definitely don't want to take out... We'll take out Magic Mirror. We keep Casualties of War, so that can eliminate some of the stuff there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, basically, that are that. I think that'll be good. Okay, so that's what we're using. And again, now that we're ready to go, reread, deal 12 or more damage with spells during a fight. That can be to opponent or to creatures, and this counts towards your own creatures too. So if Rawl's not, or Arcus isn't playing any creatures in his deck, I can attack my own stuff. Researcher, draw 15 or more cards. Song of Creation is going to do that for me. All right, so let's just go ahead and give it a whirl. All right, double check we're rolling here. Okay, we are. I pause it so you don't have to see the load screens and stuff. Kind of save a little time. This video is already way too long. You're probably not even watching this. If you are watching this, let me know you're a cool kid and that you're watching these videos. It really is appreciated. Yeah, let's go for hand right out the gate. Let's just go do it. Let's see. Can we get this done? Sure. Sure. All right. That's good. Hopefully we draw Tamio here really quickly because I need her. And no, another song. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate any cards that aren't what I'm really looking for to kind of get that stuff going. So let's eliminate that. Let's go here. Boom. All right, cool. There's another song. Electro Dominance, that's good. There's Tamio, so that's what we needed. All right, good. I'm going to cast that here, shoot him in the face. It's going to draw me 2 cards. That should give me enough to keep Tamio. That's fine. I don't mind the discard because we've got, let's see how much cards we drew. Drew 12, we did 10. We want to do that again. Once Tamio hits the board, I can go re-get that card. Tamio's not going to count here. This draws a card, yes. This draws a card. All right, so we do that. And we say, oof, nada, man. All right, we can go here. All right. And that lets me go another turn. There we go, and we're off to the races. And now that Tamiyo is on the board, the Vanguard, I'm not going to discard anything. So we want to just go here. Actually, you know what we could do? This is fun. Let's do... When in doubt, Tamiyo. Actually, no. Vadruk. Watch this. This is fun. So we'll go here. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to confirm. We're going to shoot. We're going to do that there. Boom. And I'm just doing it because I'm trying to cast the spells and get stuff going. I'm going to mutate. This is going to bring back Electro Dominance. Right? And I'm going to shoot that one. Bam. Oh, it didn't work. Why? Why didn't that fire? Come on, man. That's no fun. All right. So let's do this instead. Let's actually ditch these two. And, okay, so we've got free mana. All right, we got more free mana. So I guess we're doing Beacon Bolt. Let's see what we got. Let's say no. Let's Beacon Bolt him. There you go. So I've got 11 spells in my graveyard right now. And that should qualify me for everything. Am I good? I am good, baby. Look at that. Bam. All right, so now what we want to do is, we don't want Song of Creation. We don't need Casualties of War. Right? He doesn't have any supports out. Okay. So I'm going to place this here. And I need to find a good Cascade. Oh, okay, that's free mana. Let's go that way. All right, cool. So I'm going to face. Boom. That should cast my boy there. And then I'm going to bring back Beacon Bolt. And Beacon's going to go face. And Shampao, that did 14. And the good thing about this build is it's not duplicate cards. You're literally just using... what do I want to do here? Let's do... No, let's do you down here. Actually, my biggest card is you, so let's put you down here. Yeah. Okay, and so it's not duplicating the card, so it's actually hitting the graveyard and it's making Beacon Bolt even bigger. So now it should be up to a 15. Boom. All right. And we're not going to do that because I want to use everything. And we should win next turn. All things going well. Ooh, dangerous is Tamiyo is really low. Tamiyo could have been Brokey. And if she'd have been Brokey, then I'd been ditching all my cards. I still would have won, though. All right. What else? What else we got here? I'm going to put this there. Actually, we're going to put these guys... Oh, I didn't even see that. Hold the door. I do actually kind of want Tamiyo. Let's do... We're not going to need another turn. We're going to win right now. That's game. And we just need a good pop of the bubbles. Let's see. Popping them bubbles. Bubbly pop. I'm going to go face. That should draw 2 cards. I think I'm getting 2 cards here. All right, so that's Vadruk, and then we just go town. Yep, that's game. Good times. Brutal. What do you think? You like this deck? It's pretty cool, huh? All right, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go build another one. I'm not going to make you watch that game. Just wanted you to see what this does with that kind of power in there. Some people would say, well, you should have Electro Dominance in there the entire time. I actually like the other version better because it moves faster and it's quicker. Embercleave I find is a better win con because it eliminates creatures on the boards. I don't have to point either or. I can just set one card and it goes both. Any creature that doesn't have flying, or any creature, or it goes face and it double strikes, which typically does more damage than a Electro Dominance would do. So that is that. And did I rank up yet? I don't think so. 6:15. I wonder if I win here, I go first place. All right, let's see. Match 30 or more red gems during a single fight. All right, so this one's going to take a bit. I got to do a lot of mana conversion. Let me go build a deck, and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. All right, so I'm about to experiment a little bit. So same engine, Golo, Samarri, Casualties of War, Tamiyo, Vadrok, Song, Stitch. For my red conversion, I'm using Castle Embereth. I'm using Runaway Steamkin. And I'm using Neheb. Now this is the danger. I've never played this card before in this deck, so I'm just going to see what it does. I don't know what it does with Tamiyo. So whenever this creature deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, discard your hand, then draw that many cards and convert one gem to red for each card drawn this way. Now, in my deck, I'm going to have my hands full the entire time because of Song. So I'm curious to see what this does. Does this actually let me discard the card with Tamiyo, or does it not let me do it? So let's go find out together. It's an experiment. Yay. All right, so here we go. So striker, deal 20 or more damage during a single turn. I should have creatures big enough to be able to do that. Yeah, and match 30 or more gems during a single fight. Let's go do it. Okay, so again, I'm facing myself. Face yourself. And we're going to go Runaway Steamkin right away. We're just going to go here, get a double, triple, quadruple, all of them. And see what we do. All right, we're going to get another turn here. I actually don't want to use red. I want to try to use green or blue, or just green, really. Let's do this. Okay. Actually, I need to be meeting my match objective, so I should have taken the red mana. That was dumb. All right, let me continue to do so. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's see, how many more matches do I need to get? I got 6 out of 30 I got to get. All right. Red, red, red. Where's the red? Let's go here, actually. That worked out. Okay. Good. So did that count? It only gave me 3, but it did. All right. Okay, come on, Song. I need you, bro. Where are you? I don't want to do this right now. Does he have something on the board? Yeah, it's a land. Let's do this. I should have waited. I shouldn't have used it. That was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Because he's going to get a critter down, and I'm not going to have a way to destroy it. Okay, there's another one. Lucky. But not lucky. I need to be drawing into my stuff that I need to do my damage. And I don't want to kill him too quickly with this stuff that's going on the board, so. More red match. And there's the critter that I wanted to kill in the first place. Let's do this. Do that. Can do. It's not what I wanted. I need to get Song going somehow. Need to draw into it. Oh boy. I'm going to go here. It's hoping to landfall into a red. Can we give me another red? All right, there this guy is. He actually will help me quite a bit. I got 18. 18, as my kids like to say. All right. There she is. So the challenge here is That's blue. Need red. Alright, well, he's not attacking until next turn, so I gotta get something out here. I need song, really. And then I can use my third ability to get creatures that can go do the 20 damage in one turn. I'm not really worried about that as much as I am about reaching my red goals and not getting murdered by this 6/6 thumping around. Alright, so let's see. I've got 13 there. I really don't want to waste this, I think. Man. I think I will go here. Come on, Cascade. Nope, not going to happen. Alright, so we're going to get some more red matches here, which now makes me want to use the other matches. Okay, well, there's another Tamiya. Let's see if we can get that one out somehow. Oh, you didn't Cascade. You didn't cause the gems to crash. Come on, man. You gotta blow up the board, baby. Alright, you doing anything other than that special right now? No? Okay, so let's see. I actually want this to go. But I need my red to match, so I think I just do this. Nope, not gonna happen this one. All right, let's see. We should get, so now I'm trying to convert as much mana as I can to red. I want to make sure that I am doing this in a way that is causing those, man, it's just still not doing enough of them. All right, where am I at? I've done 20 damage during a single turn. I just need 3 more to match. I think that's game right now. But this took way too long. This didn't do what I wanted it to do correctly. That is brutal. That is brutal. I need to match 3 here. Rough. Oof. That might not be a good thing here. Alright, so I gotta get 63 here right now. I don't think that's gonna happen. So let's do this. And let's ditch you and you. And you. Let's go big boy here. We got Nehab. Okay. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, so I've met that objective. Right? Yeah, okay, I've met all my objectives, now I just gotta win. Let's mutate. Let's go you, make you bigger. Let's go Stitch in Time. Alright, so I got 2 extra swaps here before I can attack. I think I want you to go before that. So let's say here. Say here. Alright, so that should destroy you and kill a couple of your deals. Alright, there's Song. I need that to go off next turn. I have no idea why I did. Oh, because of her. Or because of Steamkin. Because I cast so many spells that way. That was kind of cool. Alright, so I just need to not take 51 points of damage, and then I win. Let's see. He's got his own Nehab. This dude's copying me. Alright, there's Song. I actually want to see what Song does in this scenario. I could actually go another 3. I might want to just do overkill here. Let's see. Let's just go this route first and see what happens. Alright, there's 2. That comes out. Cast that. Boom. Alright. It's not going to get any more mana. And that's game. Okay. Crazy. That was clumsy and clunky, and that didn't do as good as I needed to. I would have felt better if I had some more mana gain. I took way too much damage in that game. So I'm going to probably retool that one, maybe throw back in the Shadow Spear and do something that gains me enough life so that I'm not getting crushed that way, because that was pretty vicious. That was pretty brutal. All right, let's see what we got. Hopefully I'm ranked to number 1 again. I should be tied. I started this event later, so I might miss a node because I didn't start it as early as I wanted to, but that's okay. So that essentially is how I run this deck out. Yeah, it's first place. Okay. So there you go. First place, baby. Boom. Now, did I get enough for... No, I still need 11 more rubies or gems to go get another mythic. Is there any way I can get those right now? That's a Court of Embereth. I still need to get this. Do I still need room for this? No, that's just a pack. No, I don't have anything that's going to do it, so that's lame. All right, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something about it. It's really crazy. I know it was a long video, but it shows you exactly how I approach each one, specific builds I go through, and the engine that I use to drive it. Song and Tamiyo is the most broken. It's the most powerful engine in the game for standard right now. I don't care what anybody else says. That's the best engine I've found. It might be slower, but it's a control, and it doesn't fail. It just doesn't lose. If you play it right, it just doesn't fail. It navigates well. Anyways, questions, comments, things that you think I could have used instead of what I did use to hit those objectives a little easier. I'd love to hear your feedback. Hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in the next one. And like, subscribe, comment. If you watched the video all the way to this point, you are my hero. You are awesome. Most folks would watch first 5-10 minutes of it. They're used to smaller content videos, but you stayed for the entire thing. You are a cool kid. I truly appreciate you. Like and comment and share and do all that good stuff, or subscribe if you haven't, because it really helps the channel out and it lets me make more content like this. Hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.